Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 387 of the Daily 180, and today, again, coming to you from a different location, trying to be as mobile as possible and as reactive as possible so we can get these out every day. Today we're talking about one more of our O words, and that word is obfuscate. Now, it's one of my favorite words, and probably part of the reason is because it's one of those high-level words. It's one of those words when people use it, they use it to sound smart, right? Hey, you're being an obfuscate, and this small, whatever. Okay, so what does obfuscate mean, and why in the world would I use it in conjunction with our efforts to make progress? Well, the word actually means exactly what it sounds like. It means trying to make things more difficult than they really need to be. When you are obfuscating something, you are intentionally making it more difficult than it needs to be, more confusing than it needs to be. And it's largely that we use this word when we're talking about intellectual conversations, discussions that we're having with somebody else. We say, oh, you're just obfuscating this. You're just trying to make things more confusing and more difficult. You're adding layers to try and make it more confusing and difficult for someone else to approach that. Now, it's easy for us to see when other people are doing that, and when other people do that, we get pretty angry about it. But I guess my question for myself and for all of us as we're going through this process is, how many times do we do this to ourselves? How many times do we look at something and we say, well, this is what I need, but what about this, and what about this, what about this? I've actually been doing this to myself over the last couple of days. I've been looking at something that I want to do, and I want to take action on it, and then I start layering obstacles on top of obstacles and saying, yeah, but what about this? What about this? What about this? All these things are so much problem. There's so much problem connected with this. You know what? Sometimes we need to just sweep all of those problems away, turn around and say, if this is what I want, then these are the actions I need to do. Boom, boom, boom. Make them as simple as possible. My challenge for all of you at this point in time is that if you find yourself in a situation where you're doing something like this, you're obfuscating something, to make the conversation with yourself and with others as simple as it can possibly be. If you can do that, I think you'll find that making progress becomes much easier. I hope this video has given you something to think about and giving you something that's been useful. If it has, feel free to share it with other people. And if you found some value out of this, make sure that you hit the button to subscribe and the bell to be reminded of all of the future videos that we're doing, because we've still got a long way to go to get through the alphabet. And let's be honest, this isn't going away anytime soon. In the meantime, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.